So, as I said in my previous video, I was going to do my hair because I'm on a saving mode with all the deductibles and everything that I'm going to have to start paying and or have been paying. So yeah, one thing you're going to see with me is that I think of life as we are always on borrowed time and you have to make the best of it. So I'm not the type of woman that worries what if people sees her in this like mess with for the gray hair or anything like that. So humor, and I tell you a little bit of myself. In 2002, I was diagnosed. I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. So, like I said in my previous video, I'm not gonna be the oh poor me, the victim and everything. That's not my style. There are moments that, of course, that I feel I'm a human. Okay, so that's I keep saying the word don't judge me because unfortunately we live in this world now that everybody judges and not everybody because I don't want to generalize, but it's just an issue. So in 2002, I was diagnosed with endometrial sarcoma. And at that time, I was 34 years old. I'm going to be 51 in April. So at that time, endometrial sarcoma, they caught it right on time. They did the procedure. It was a long story, and maybe I'll do another video on that. So when I never met with the oncologist, an amazing oncologist, Dr. Stapi. I'm in Miami, Florida. And Ricardo Stapi is my oncologist. And I met him the day of the surgery. So June 10th or June 11th of 2002. And when he came to the room to meet with me and discuss and everything, he goes, do you have any questions? He went through the procedure, etc., and he had any questions, and I said, yes, doctor. You see, I have a scar when the appendix was removed when I was a little girl, when I was 7 years old. I lived I'm Cuban, and because it was an emergency surgery, the scar is like horrible, and it goes from my belly button down, and it looked really, really nasty. And needless to say, I'm not skinny, okay? Duh. So he goes, oh, let me look at it. And he looked at it. I said, you think you can fix it? He goes, yeah, I can try and do the incision in the same, and then maybe I'll be able to fix it. So then he says, do you have any other questions? I said, hi, doctor, do you see my belly button? I really love my belly button. Can you please do not touch it? He turns around to my then husband, my ex-husband. He turns around to him and he goes, have they given her already that medication to relax her? What do they call it? The cocktail? And my ex-husband told him, no, doctor, that's my wife. And I never forget it that he went like this. He goes, you know what? You're going to be fine. That's the perfect state of mind. My ex-husband's like, why didn't you ask? I'm like, why am I going to ask? What if this and what if that and what if the other? Just do whatever needs to be done and then we'll deal with the rest. I'm going into surgery right now. What I'm going to ask him, okay, doctor, are you going to remove my ovaries? Are you going to remove all of them? Are you going to remove 2 of them? 1 of them? Whatever. What's the point, right? So my point is, you just like that song from Charles Chaplin, Smile, that Michael Jackson sings in, and that's like I love that song. Smile and do the best you can and look at life with the humor that you came into this world, because that's the only way you're going to get through life. So that's why, I don't care if you see me like this. It's fine. Believe me, I've looked worse and I don't care. So So that's a little bit of me and my sense of humor, and how you may see lots of videos. I'm going to drive you crazy because it's entertaining. This is a good therapy. I'm liking doing these videos. So I have a feeling that this is going to help me. So in October, I did a mammogram. You know, every year I do. I didn't do it last year. And they called me on October 10th, meaning the company, the place where I did the mammogram. By the way, this video is not being edited or anything like that. I don't know how to do it. I don't have time to do it. I'm natural. So I'm moving back and forth because I don't know what background, and we need to paint. So I don't want, to look at the walls that needs to be painted, or the ceiling, whatever. Anyways, so they called me. And that same day, my wonderful significant other, the love of my life, and we were flying out to one of our bucket list areas, our vacation. I wanted to go to Ireland. We went to Ireland, and he wanted to go to London to Stonehenge, and we did. That same day we were flying out, they called me from Diagnostic Center for Women. That's where I did my mammogram. They said, Dagmara, I need you to come tomorrow. Something in the mammogram was there, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, we're flying out in about 2 hours, 3 hours. And then I scheduled it from when I return. Well, talk about putting a damper on your vacation, because I have, like I said to my boss, that we are the kind of people that we have a lot of tabs open in my mind, and there's a lot of tabs open in my mind, and I have a really wonderful imagination, and it goes above and beyond what normal people may have. So of course I cried that day. My son invited me for a massage. Oh, thanks. Happy Valentine's Day for my sister. Anyway, so and I cried, and then my boyfriend saw that there was something wrong with me, and then he thought he had done something. So I finally told him the next day, and then of course that, we did the best we could. We went to London, we went to Paris for a day, we went to Ireland, we had a blast, met a friend that I made a friendship with Susan over Facebook, and we stayed at her house a couple of nights, and it was just amazing. So when I came back, we came back Sunday and Monday, went to the doctor's appointment to the center. They redid the test, and they found calcifications on my left breast. So they said that I needed to do a needle biopsy. It wasn't bad. I saw the needle going in, the whole 9 yards. It wasn't bad. The center was great. Everybody was very helpful and everything. But unfortunately, it came back with like precancer. I get the name. I think they said that I had, oh my God, I'm really terrible with medical terms. Jeez. Well, I don't remember right now. And, I think I have it written down. I have tried to make a list. Oh, that's the timer for my hair. Thank you, Alexa. Turn off. I'm getting so old that... Alexa, turn off. At least somebody listens to me. I think, did I have it written down? Let me see. They said I have a typical ductal hyperplasia. So they did the biopsy on October 29th of last year, 2018. And then they scheduled me with Dr. Torres Salis, a wonderful doctor here at Baptist Hospital, or he covers Baptist Hospital. And I mean, we moved fast. And then after that, he wanted me, I did some labs and blood tests, x-rays and everything in January. And then we had the procedure on January 16th. Why January 16th from November? Because I didn't want to go through we had plans of going visiting my son in North Carolina, and I didn't want to mess up Christmas, Thanksgiving, or anything like that. So January 16th, I did the procedure where they did a more in-depth biopsy. I have the name of it, but I'm really bad with it. So far I already paid $2,400 in deductibles, and I have to pay a total of $6,350. So that's why I'm doing my hair by myself. So it came back that the margins still show cancer. Stage 0, okay, granted. But because I already had the endometrial sarcoma, the cancer before, and I had a total hysterectomy, so they recommended that I do the genetic testing, which I did it on April. I did that on February 5th. I did the genetic testing. I saw the plastic surgeon. Obviously, I told, I know that I had 2 options or 3 options. Do nothing, which they don't recommend. The other option was to do another procedure where they remove more of the tissues, like a lumpectomy or something like that. Then I had to do radiation 6 weeks, every day, 5 days for 6 weeks. Then I had to take this medication for like 10 years. I still have the possibility of the cancer coming back. At this time, it's not going to be a stage 0. Or what I opted, which was the radical approach, a double mastectomy. So they called me Tuesday. Today is Thursday. They called me Tuesday, and they already gave me the date of April 30th, 2019. So, yes, I've cried. I feel sorry for myself. Blah, blah, blah. So I think these are my old glasses. I got my new glasses for Valentine's Day. My boyfriend got me. So I'm using these because they're like all messed up. So anyway, so April 30th. And April is my birthday month. Aries. Woohoo! So I'm going to do a birthday celebration and a goodbye to my tatas celebration. So, humor, smile. Even though you're hurting, you smile. Even though you want to die and you think the life is not fair and why me? Woo woo woo. So, stay tuned. I'll do another video later on today because I had to catch you up. Again, happy Valentine's Day.